Welcome to the Naked Party Time podcast, where we get real and raw about life, leadership, and love.
While having lots of fun along the way.
So what do you say? Are you ready to get naked?
Let's do it.
Hashtag Twinning is Winning is the title of today's podcast. If you ever thought it can get worse than me, buckle up. My twin brother is here.
So much better.
I'm got my twin brother Jeremy on the podcast today. He's in town visiting for the weekend with a couple of his kids, and I thought, hey, while you're here, let's just go ahead and do a podcast. So
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Let's do it. In Sabrina's words, let's do it.
So no matter where you're watching us or listening to us from on your favorite podcast app or to the YouTube folks there, you see both of us now. Maybe we do look a lot alike, but I put out on social media that you were here, that we're going to be answering some questions, and we got some great questions in.
We did.
So the picture I put online of you and I, you were in a Chiefs jersey,
That's right. Go
not a
Chiefs.
jersey, but a sweatshirt. So somebody asked, Katrina did, and she's a Broncos fan.
Oh, boo.
She asked, have you always been a Chiefs fan? I am not a Chiefs fan.
You're kind of a Chiefs fan.
Well, but vicariously through you is really the only why.
Okay.
If you weren't a Chiefs fan, I don't know if I would be.
Who would you be a Chiefs fan? Or who would you be a fan of?
I don't have an NFL team.
You just
I
against
root
the Broncos and Tom Brady.
and Tom Brady,
Okay.
and you used to be the Patriots.
Okay.
But have you always been a Chiefs fan?
Okay,
Explain
so
that.
I have not always been a Chiefs fan. However, you were a Chiefs fan, kind of, because we were
Yes,
big
in kids.
Yes.
As kids, we
we
were.
were
That's true.
so we were huge St. Louis Cardinals fans.
Yeah.
We loved anything St. Louis. We loved. The St. Louis football Cardinals left and went to Arizona. We were mad.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of chose the next closest team, and they were
That's
also
true.
in Missouri, which is Kansas City.
Yep. Do you remember the name of the wide receiver that was our favorite player on the Chiefs?
Stefan Page.
Stefan Page. And that's way back.
We had a Chiefs, one of those rubber Chiefs
Yes.
footballs that when you threw it at your face, it really hurt when it was cold
Especially when
outside.
it's cold.
Yep.
And we
No,
lived in-
so, but we just kind of, we weren't really, I don't know if we'd say fans.
I wouldn't say fans.
But we rooted for them. But then my family moved to Kansas City in 1998.
Yeah. So you've been
And
there
so
a while.
and so because we were kind of rooted for the Chiefs, we kind of adopted them as our, and I've loved the Chiefs through the down times, and now it's been fun with Mahomes. So
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
So then my friend Willie asked this question: how much do you really despise Tom Brady?
Was that for me or for you?
I
Or for both?
probably.
It's
I think I
both.
would say our hatred is equal.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I despise. I mean, it's like, the devil.
So he's
Then-
above that, right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's the devil, and then any other evil person you can think of, and then just above them, is Tom Brady. It's probably not quite that bad, but
No.
And I don't know why I despise Tom Brady
Yeah.
so much, because other like we were huge Jordan fans,
And you're a big LeBron fan, which I
love
don't,
LeBron
which I don't
James.
understand.
Like no matter where he plays, I root for him.
I don't understand that.
Tiger Woods,
Yeah, that's right.
love Tiger Woods.
So why is it Tom Brady?
Have no idea.
But I can't stand him either, and I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but
It's a lot. How much do we
really
despise him?
Yeah, we really despise
lot.
him. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably 100.
Yeah, if he actually started coaching for Oklahoma, I'm not sure I could be a fan anymore.
Man, that would be hard. Holy cow! Yeah,
But it's pretty big up there how much we despise
which would
him.
be great if the Chiefs could knock him off.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That'd
If
be awesome.
Mahomes and the Chiefs could knock him off.
Yeah.
I've said it's not the Chiefs versus the Bucks.
No.
It's Chiefs versus Brady.
Brady, right?
That really is what it is.
I think a lot of people see it that way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Kim, our good friend Kim, she asked, "Did your parents know they were having twins?" I know the answer, but I think it's a fun story to hear again. So
Okay.
the easy answer is, did they know?
They did not.
They did not know.
No. You want me to tell a story? How are we doing this?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're twins. Do I need to share the story?
How about we just each say one word and see
Okay.
if we can...
Okay. So no, they did not know they're having twins. So they went the entire time. They thought they were just having me. They really wished it was just me. They didn't want to.
You stole my thunder. I was good.
No, so I was second born. So they went to the hospital.
Yeah, people don't know.
Yeah.
I'm firstborn, 10 minutes older than you.
Correct.
So the whole time they thought they were having one child.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So my mom has Jeff, and my dad sees the doctor and the nurse kind of over in the corner talking, like whispering.
It's never a good
And he was
thing,
like,
probably.
"No."
Like, what's going on?
He thought, is Jeff really that ugly? Are they really saying? No. And so then the doctor comes over. He said, "Well, get ready for another one." And that's the first time they found out was after you were born.
The doctor didn't know.
No,
The nurses
nurse
didn't know. Nobody had a clue my mom was having two kids.
I think mom said our heartbeats were on the same beat.
We were so synchronized,
yes,
man.
Jeff, I love you.
Man, I love you too. If you haven't noticed, all we pretty much do is cut up with each other the entire time. We embarrass our families, our children. That's pretty much what we do. In fact, today we went to Topgolf today.
Yes.
We have video footage of you pretending to teach me how to golf, and we were trying to be as bad as goofy as we could be.
It was fun.
As we left Topgolf, we stopped not at a stop sign. We stopped at a
Roundabout.
yield sign,
It was a
roundabout. We stopped our cars, driving 2 cars. We both got out of the cars, and we're basically we're running around the cars like crazy.
Anything for a laugh.
That is pretty much our mantra. Anything for a laugh.
So going back to the story of
we're way off track.
Man, Jeff, got to keep us on track here. So my dad's first comment was to my mom, "How are we going to pay for this one?"
Yeah. Yep.
But anyway, it was a shock for them.
Yes.
But it was I've been a huge blessing ever since.
Wow. I was going to say they've been trying to figure out how to reverse it ever since. We're 3 questions in, my friend, and we're already off the rails. It is amazing to me how, we were born in 74, but you'd think in 74, it has to be a pretty big deal that they missed another child.
Seems like it would be, but
But if our heartbeats were synchronized, I guess that would be harder to tell because technology wasn't quite as advanced back then. But anyway.
Back in the old days.
Back in the olden days. We got several questions, so I can't give all the names, but we got several questions about switching places on people in class or playing pranks on people because we're twins and we've never been like tested to be identical, but we look pretty much exactly alike. I mean, you're slightly uglier, but so did we ever do that?
I was going to use that too. Not about me, about you.
Did we ever switch places, play pranks on people?
I'm sure we did. I don't remember a whole lot doing that, but I know we did. I know one time in Buffalo, Wyoming, we switched. I think it was first grade. I thought we switched, but your teacher went to our church.
I don't.
You remember that?
Don't remember that.
And she knew.
Oh wow.
She knew that it wasn't me.
I don't remember.
I can't remember who it was, but I remember doing that.
I remember a time in Laramie in junior high. You were homesick for I think it was for several days. All I remember is I started showing up as classes to you as you.
I don't remember that either.
But in my mind, it never clicked that, well, of course they're not going to know it's you because their mom had called you in.
That's funny.
But I think it lasted for a couple of classes and then they caught on. But I just started showing up to all your classes.
I don't remember that
at
all.
So then I was absent when you were supposed to be anyway. I don't remember I know we did just because of the way we are.
When you asked that question, it reminded me of a story, though. It doesn't kind of pertain to this, but it kind of does. When we played basketball.
Yes.
We were huge basketball stars.
Yeah. Oh man, we were wanted all over the country.
You talk about LeBron James.
We turned down major
big bucks
for the Lord.
Yeah. Lightning's gonna strike.
No, we were not. We enjoyed basketball.
Right.
We played high school basketball. We were not stars.
I thought I was going to the NBA. Actually, I bet my cousin $1 million that I was going to be in the NBA.
Which is a great story.
And he brings it up every time I see him.
And what do you say?
I say, my life's not over yet.
There's still time.
There's still time, baby. I'm going to be the first senior citizen playing in the NBA. No, so we were in high school, and I think this was when we were in Enid. I think it was when we were
it was at OBA.
And at the time, and maybe it's still a rule, but if you faked drawing a charge,
which basically LeBron would get then
charged all the time. Basically, if you flopped, you could get called. They could call a technical foul on you. So you did it one time.
Yep.
And he warned you. He said, "Hey, if you do that again, I'm going to call technical on you." Well, later in the game, I did it, and he called technical on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't remember if I said sir or ref. I was like, that was my brother. My twin brother did it last time. He's like, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing anyway.
Same person.
Same person.
That's funny.
So anyway,
we weren't trying to
to
trick them, but on that occasion
and then
we did.
Can I tell one more story?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, Jeff? Are you sure? Don't hit me. I've heard Sabrina tell stories.
We laugh exactly the same too.
No, so in St. Louis, when we were going to Westminster, sorry. Do you remember when we started the game in the wrong jerseys?
I don't remember that either.
You don't?
No.
Okay, so we started the game. I don't remember which one of us happened.
I do remember that.
Okay,
in the huddle, right?
Yes, but one of us got like really quick 3 or 4 fouls.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. One of us was playing better. I don't remember which one it was.
Probably me.
Probably.
I was probably playing better.
Which is a question we're going to get later from who's better at some things.
Yeah.
But the coach had everybody get in the huddle around us.
I remember that.
And
now.
we ducked down and switched jerseys in the middle of the game.
Yep.
So the one person that had the more fouls would now have less fouls.
Yep.
Nobody
Based
ever
on the
knew.
way we were playing.
Yeah. Nobody ever knew.
I forgot about that. I don't remember until you said that. But now I remember being in the huddle and we were taking jerseys off. That's funny. All right. So this is from Joe Sangle, who is one of the reasons why you're here this weekend. You guys wanted to come see him in person, meet Joe. Yep. But Joe is an identical twin. And so he asked, do you have
ES? We were going to say the same thing.
Oh, my goodness.
We do.
The question was, do you have ESP? And my idiot brother tried to pretend like we do. So Joe asked, do you have ESP? Which I don't think we do.
I don't.
We're just both idiots.
Right.
Pretty much.
Although a lot of times when we're texting each other,
that's true.
We'll say the same thing,
and we have an ongoing joke of just saying Coke.
We play the Coke game where
over and over and over again. You start saying Coke.
Whoever says it last is a loser. Yep. By the other person, Coke, which you never do.
So I don't think we have ESP.
No.
He said, "Can your mom tell you apart?" Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
Physically, she can. On the phone, I know she's had trouble before because we do sound a lot alike.
Well, in person, it's automatic. She knows I'm better looking than you, so she goes,
"Oh, it is." I can usually tell when you walk in the room when she's there because she starts crying. I couldn't even get it out. Oh, Jerry, her mom's crying.
Tears of joy? It's a tears of joy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is literally our life when we're together.
It's funny because today, as hopefully it's okay if I share this, Sabrina, we were getting ready to go Top Golf, and it's like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And Jeff and I are cutting up about something. We're being sarcastic, and somebody made a sarcastic comment to Sabrina. And I think I said, she's laughing inside because she wasn't laughing outside. And she said, this is at 9 o'clock in the morning. I've already had enough of this. So I'm sure whenever I come visit her husband, hopefully she enjoys it.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it, Sabrina? Okay.
In the car today, after I got in the car, I was doing so. After that, we were doing something. Oh, you buy. Yeah, we were being crazy on the road today. But my kids asked me in the car, "What is wrong with you two?" They said something happens in you when you're around. I don't know what it is. So our mom can tell us apart. Yep. Vocally is probably a little bit more difficult. And then Joe asked this: "Who's the fastest and who can jump the highest?" And the answer is obviously me. And Jeff's talking, if you don't know. No, he said all of those twin questions, we identical twins, have to answer all of our lives. Yeah, which is true. We get the do you think alike? ESP type questions. Do you trick people? We get those all the time.
I don't know who is the fastest or jumps the. I
don't know if we've ever raced before. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I am. Okay. Debbie asked a great question. What was the best Christmas gift you received or gave as a child? Yeah. She put the caveat under 12, which made it a little bit more difficult. But I think there's a couple that stand out. Yep. I think I'll let you share the best one we've ever given. Okay. I'll share the best one we received. When we were in junior high, it was right after the Nintendo original NES came out. We told our parents, this is all we want for Christmas. I think we probably did the whole thing. You don't ever get us a present ever again in your life. All we want's the Nintendo. And one day under the tree a box showed up that looked exactly like the size of a Nintendo NES. And we were convinced we were getting an NES. And so Christmas morning comes around. Our minds were made up. We were getting the Nintendo. It comes time to open our one gift, and Dad brings out 2 other boxes, smaller boxes. We were both very confused. Or no, we opened up the Nintendo box first, right? Yes.
Did we?
And it had a log in it.
Yeah, there was a log in there. Yes, that's right.
There's a log. Yes. We opened up the box we thought was Nintendo, and there was a piece of wood in it. And we were both dumbfounded. Then my dad brings out 2 smaller packages. We open those up, and they are the most gaudy, awful, just unbelievably awful watches.
Like an old man wristwatch.
Like gold and like not a Rolex, like a Timex.
No. Timex, right.
And
Casio.
And Dad, my parents made very little money when we were growing up. So anything was a stretch for them. And my dad said, guys, I know you wanted the Nintendo. I don't know how he played it off. I'm laughing saying it. But I already got these watches from Cody. He was a guy that owned a pawn shop in our church. I got them from Cody. He gave me a great deal. I thought you guys would not like these nice watches. and we were played it cool, like, oh, it's okay, Dad.
We were great kids.
we were. I mean, there's a reason why Mom and Dad love us so much. I mean, like, oh, these are awesome. You know, we hated them, pretended like we liked them. Well, as we're loving the watches, pretending to like them, my dad brings out the Nintendo NES, and I'm pretty sure we lost our ever-loving minds.
Yep.
It was like girls at a Backstreet Boys concert way back when. Like we were screaming like girls at that gift. So that to me is by far the greatest gift I think we as kids ever received.
I don't know if I can remember.
I don't remember
another gift being that
dramatic,
memorable. Yeah, that memorable.
Yeah.
We always had good gifts, but it was that one stands out for sure.
One year they offered to get rid of you.
That was too expensive. Couldn't do it.
I said, Mom and Dad, don't do that. He's not that bad.
Just a good kid. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Okay, so the best one we ever gave.
Best one we gave. Now this was later on in life, so it was not when we were under 12. I don't remember what did we ever.
I don't think we ever gave Mom and Dad anything except for just joy.
Right, just pure joy. How old? So I was married, wasn't I?
And we were both married, I think. Were you?
Were you? Okay, I couldn't remember if you guys were engaged or married.
You were living in
That's
Bartlesville.
Right. That's right. You guys are just you were.
You were living in Bartlesville. I was living in Ringwood, Oklahoma.
Okay. So growing up, it was a tradition with my dad.
Yep.
On New Year's Day. Now back when New Year's Day was awesome, you would have every single college football game was on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And so we would have two. He had 2 TVs set up down there.
Yep.
Which at that time was rare.
Yeah.
And we would switch between games. We had, I think we called it Manus Men's Club.
Yeah.
Yes. Would have.
Yeah.
And mom would make like nachos. We had sub sandwiches and chips. We all got our own 2-liter of soda, which was huge.
Yep.
Got our own 2-liter soda. So we had that growing up. That was like a huge thing for us and for Dad. And so we had married. We've gone to school, and that tradition had kind of gone away.
Yep.
And so, and then maybe this was the first. Was this the first year we weren't able to do it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we'd been apart.
I can't remember if Dad had said something, but
Mom and Dad were living in St. Louis. You were in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. I was in Ringwood, Oklahoma.
And so we got together. We said, "Hey, let's surprise Dad with a ticket to come down for." And we were going out there for Christmas.
Yep.
Both you and Sabrina and Kristen and I. And we said, "Let's surprise Dad with a ticket."
Yep.
To fly him down to Bartlesville.
Yep. For New Year's Day.
And you were going to come over for New Year's Day. And so that's what we did for Christmas. So we went up there for Christmas. Christmas morning, we went through the whole Christmas shebang.
Yep.
And the last thing we brought out the envelope to Dad.
Yep.
Dad was sitting in his chair with his blanket on, and he opens the envelope and he pulls out. I think we just had was it just his plane tickets?
Yes, I think
and then
so.
maybe a letter.
Yeah.
A letter saying what we wanted to do.
Yep.
And he's reading it, and he just starts going. Then he starts going.
Yes.
And just
He
losing his mind.
Yeah, he went from sobbing to elation.
Yeah, still crying, but elation. And his response, I will never forget.
We all were crying.
Yeah, we were right. We were
like everybody
we
there
were
was
bawling.
crying.
And so then he flew down, and we had a great time.
Oh man, it was awesome.
And that's probably the last time we've done that.
Yeah,
gotten together for New Year's Day like that.
Yep. Do you remember that, Sabrina? When that happened?
Yeah, that was by far.
Yeah.
And Mom was in on it. We asked her
Yes.
if and the church because he had to be gone for church.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
So
She
they
made
all
sure
worked
that
it
his
out.
schedule was cleared, and it was awesome.
So that was our best gift we've ever given.
Yep. You're welcome, Dad.
Other than being born.
Other than being born. Right. Michelle asked, my dad was a twin. They often bought the same things on accident, same TV, swim trunks, etc. Did you ever do that or show up wearing the same thing? And as we talked about that, the only thing we could, you remember the only thing that we could think of was, like, we've never done that. I don't think we bought the same car or anything. But you had thought of something that was on our birthday, which is actually pretty, it kind of goes back to that ESP thing, but it was pretty amazing, the odds of it.
So I think you would have been in Wyoming at this point, I think.
Yeah.
And we were living in Kansas City.
It might have been here in Cheyenne.
It may have been. But I went to we rarely get each other birthday cards.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah. In fact, we have an ongoing joke of, did you get your card and your gift? Because we didn't
keep
get
on
one.
saying we're going to send a jersey to you every year. We never do. But so it was rare for even to have a birthday card.
Yeah.
But I went to the store. I was like, I'm going to get you one this year. And you didn't know that.
Yep.
And so I went to the store and found one, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
To me, it was hilarious. And I just could not wait to give it to you.
You can say it on air. You can say it on podcast.
I will.
Okay.
And so I called you. I was like, and I can't remember how it happened, but it's like, I got you this hilarious birthday card. I remember you saying, I did too. And so then I just thought, I'm just going to tell you. Because it seemed like there was something connecting. Because you thought it was super funny. I did too.
Yeah.
And so I just said what it was, so I'll say it. And it was something like this. It was like, sisters may be from Mars, but brothers are from Uranus.
Perfect card.
Yes.
And it was the exact same card
Yes,
I had
and
gotten
you had gotten me the same card.
exact same one.
And we usually don't get each other
Yeah.
cards, which is weird.
Yep.
So that was the only thing that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
And now we don't even dress alike. I mean, you're more of a
I'm way more
hipster.
stylish.
You are. I just wear shorts and a hoodie all the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Chiefs. I wear Chiefs or Sooners or something like that.
Yep. So that would be the only thing that we've ever done that was the same, I would say, that we could think of anyway. Brandy asked any allergies that we both have, or only one. We don't really have allergies.
I have seasonal allergies.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to you. I don't. I didn't tell you that.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Do you take medicine?
I can't say.
Okay, Alan asked waffles or pancakes, and I would definitely say pancakes.
I say pancakes too.
The big question is, do you use butter or peanut butter?
Oh, butter.
Oh yeah, Sabrina puts peanut butter
What?
on her pancakes.
I heard syrup. Do you put syrup?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, like more syrup than pancakes.
Yes, because you have to have a little bit of syrup left on the plate to mop them up with when you're done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of peanut butter people out there. I never knew people put peanut butter on pancakes.
That's disgusting.
Until I met Sabrina.
No.
Yeah.
It's butter and syrup.
Lots of syrup.
Knock until you try it.
I have tried it, and it's disgusting.
I haven't tried it, but I'm sure it's gross.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, I'm not like it.
I mean, I like peanut butter, but it's just not meant for a pancake.
No, if I'm having peanut butter, I want it on toast.
Yes.
Or I just want to. I sometimes will do it
Like a spoonful.
with a spoonful
Yep.
with a glass of milk.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I think Sabrina's just weird.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
With pancakes,
Yep.
sausage or bacon?
Oh man. If the bacon's crispy, I'm a crispy bacon,
Okay.
not like the rubbery.
Right.
So if the bacon's
like Golden Corral bacon, where it's all.
yes. Oh man, yeah. That if it's crispy bacon, I would do bacon.
Okay.
Why? What would you say?
Well, I like the sausage patties
Yes.
because then at the end with the syrup,
Ooh, yeah, because you can
You
really
can- you
really
can-
mop it up.
yeah, you can mop it up with the sausage patty.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Okay. I'm just curious.
And he also asked this: what's your favorite thing or activity you do together, or what do you enjoy spending time doing together? Really, it could be anything.
Right.
If we're just hanging out. Like yesterday, we just sat around. Literally, we sat around all day, watched some TV, watched a comedy show. We could do that. We played a game tonight. We like doing games. I would say if we're going to choose anything, it would be a sporting event.
Yep. I was gonna say that too. Cardinals or Sooners, something like that.
Yep. Or even like we talked about, we were going to do it this year. Actually,
Yeah.
COVID put it to a halt. But we would like to start traveling to some of the iconic stadiums.
Yeah.
For games, college stadiums, like the Horseshoe for Ohio State, Big House for Michigan, go to those places that are. But who knows when that's going to start
Right.
happening again? But
We're
anyway.
both introverts,
Yes, we
so
are.
it's easy for us just to sit.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Not do anything.
Yep.
And we'll laugh doing anything.
Yes, we will.
That's what we do.
Yep. Pretty much. Randy asked. She has a couple of questions. What's something you appreciate about each other that you haven't shared?
We also have a running joke that we start to cry when we're talking to each other.
Yeah,
But then I do it sometimes for real. Now,
we actually will just call each other, and then when you pick up the phone, like, hey, I was like, I gotta tell you something, and I start fake crying. So there's been a couple times where we actually had to share something, and so we'll say, I'm not joking. I have something serious I need to share with you, but something you appreciate. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that we haven't shared. I don't know, but
I think this is something maybe I haven't shared with you. But so when we went to college, before we were married, we went to college. We were going to open up a business, like a sports store.
That's what our
we
dream
both
was.
went into business. I went away for a semester because I got engaged, and that's when you got called into ministry.
Yep.
And I've always thought that was a brave choice to make.
Oh,
because I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
Anyway, I've always appreciated that you threw me by the wayside. Kicked me to the curb and said, "I'm choosing Jesus."
you might choose women, Jeremy, but I'm choosing Jesus.
Oh man.
So we could take any serious moment and ruin it in a heartbeat.
No, I appreciate that because we went to college.
Yeah.
We had never been apart.
Yeah, I know. That was the first time
We
were
moved every
literally-
three years or
Yep, we
4
were
years with
roommates.
mom and dad.
Yep.
So we always had each other.
Yep. We went to college. Went to college and we were roommates in college.
Yeah. But that's it's crazy how God made that work.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have happened. Maybe it would have.
Yeah.
But I think us being separated allowed God to move in your heart.
Yep.
to be called to ministry, and you took that. I've always appreciated that you took that step to do it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that big for you.
Well, I take all that back.
Oh man, I don't know if I have anything that I don't that I.
But
would
you've
stand-
shared. But you've over the last
Yeah,
you've shared some things
Yeah.
with me, so we know.
it counts, right?
Yeah.
Randy also asks, has there ever been a time where you felt something was wrong with the other? And I can't like an ESP type thing. I don't.
There's been some moments reading through scripture where I felt
That's
like
true. That's true. Very true.
well, not something was wrong with you, but
Yeah.
but I really felt the Lord saying you need to share this with
Yep.
Jeff.
Yep.
And I've shared it with you, and I was like, Jeff, I don't know if this is gas,
Yeah. Yep.
or if it's the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
But I was reading this today in my reading, and I really felt like God wanted me to share this with you. And there's been
Yeah.
several times
Oh,
where you've
man.
texted back and said that's exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah. That was awesome.
So it's not like there was something that was wrong.
Yep.
But
That's
I've-
true.
But I felt that
Through the Holy
before.
Spirit.
That was the Holy Spirit, not
Yep.
just ESP. But
Yep. Yeah. There was a couple times like you'd send me verses.
yeah,
And there was one time where the Lord gave me a verse and said, and basically it was a promise. Then the same day, you sent me the same verse, and somebody in the
Yeah.
church shared the same
I remember you
verse.
telling me that.
And that was like, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So other than that, though, I mean, there's been times I guess we probably. Not when we were just not talking to each other or whatever, that we said, hey, there's something wrong. But
Right.
in talking with you, like, hey, are you doing okay?
Yeah.
But you can do that with anybody.
Right.
But yeah, you've had several times where you've sent me scripture. And thank you for doing that.
Thanks, man.
You know, there's something that I haven't told you that I appreciate about you. Send me scripture.
It's too late now. I've already marked that in my memory.
Jeff doesn't appreciate me.
Yours more holy.
That's right.
Oh,
That's what it is.
I actually think that's all the questions we had. So, is there any? I mean, we got a couple of Jeremy's kids are here. Sabrina's here. Is there any questions from the peanut gallery? Anything you want us to talk about?
Favorite childhood story?
Jeremy's son Sailor says, "What is our favorite childhood story?"
Probably for
man.
there's
I'll. I mean, this is not necessarily my favorite childhood story. One of my favorite childhood memories was going to
I was
Disneyland
gonna say the same thing.
in California.
Yep.
There we go. ESP.
ESP.
We do like ESPN.
Yes, we do. Very much.
But going to California again, when we grew up, my parents did not have a lot
Nope.
growing up. My parents
But we never
never
you
knew
and
it.
I never knew it.
No, but looking back now,
Yeah.
I know how much we didn't have.
Yep.
Mom and Dad they never complained about what they didn't have. They were always seemed, at least to us, very content and satisfied with what they were making.
We thought oatmeal for every meal was great. Just kidding. We had way more than oatmeal.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Sorry, Mom. You were a great cook. And
yes.
We never knew, other than the frozen beets, you served us as potatoes.
That's right. Yeah, shredded beets
Yeah,
that she
shredded beets.
served as potatoes.
Turnip-
Shredded turnips.
Yeah, sorry, turnips. Yeah.
But going to California, it was really, I mean, a lot of our vacations we took were to see family. We'd go to St. Louis,
Yep.
see family, Oklahoma. So this was like the one of the only like big
Yeah.
vacations. And Mom and Dad saved forever for
Yep.
that thing. And going
It was
to,
our first flight we had.
yeah, first time ever on a
First airplane
plane.
flight.
That's probably my favorite childhood vacation memory. But I don't know if you have anything else that comes to your mind. It's a great question, Sailor.
Yeah. I was going to say that. That was, if I was looking back at my childhood, thinking of a memory, it would be that.
I also, so this, we talked about this today with the kids. Like we never went out to eat.
Nope.
Ever. And just one of the reasons was we just couldn't afford it. If we went to eat, it was, I'm pretty sure we always had coupons, or it was 2
Right.
for 1 something somewhere, or 99-cent nachos, you get a free soda or something like that. Like there was always deals along with it. Can't remember what it was. Oh yeah. But one of my favorite things about growing up was like we never had soda in the house.
No.
Ever.
Yeah. No.
And my mom would save change, literally save pocket change. And if we all did our chores every single week on Saturday, we would go down to the mini mart.
Yep.
Literally, it was called the mini mart.
Yep.
And they had the big swig, big swigs,
swig.
big gulps, something like that. The big
No,
gulp was
7-Eleven was
7-Eleven.
big gulp.
Big swig, I
Yeah.
think, was the mini mart. But we would all get a 32-ounce or 44-ounce soda once a week.
Yep.
That was like the highlight of the week, man.
Sometimes we got a hot dog or nachos.
Yep. Only if they were on sale.
But it was Saturday. Saturday, we were living for Saturday.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
because getting that soda on Saturday
it
was
was
awesome.
a big deal.
I was gonna say, other than the Disney trip, I thought the church camps were always awesome.
Yeah.
I have a lot of good memories from going to church camp. We went to church camp either kids camp or
Yep.
youth camp, or
Yes.
we always went to family camp.
Yep.
So that was another.
Yeah, camps are always a big
camps are
deal
always
as well.
fun to look at.
Yeah. I forgot. I just remembered that it was on one of the questions. I didn't get it on our list. Somebody asked if you were in ministry too.
Oh, that's
and you're
right.
not.
No.
So what do you do for a living?
Oh, so I'm an accountant. I'm a controller, finance controller for our company. But I've been in accounting since I graduated college, and that's what I do.
And that's what I was on track to do. We were both going to school for accounting when the Lord called me into ministry.
Well, we were going for business.
Oh, you're
Business
right.
degree.
We were going to do a business administration degree.
And you went into ministry.
Yep.
Sorry, I hit my mic. So when I came back, I was still in the business program, and I don't remember what our professor's name was, but he pulled me aside and said, "Hey," because I had to take an accounting course, and I was good in it. And he said, "If you're going for a business degree, you might as well just get an accounting degree, because you're going to get all the business stuff with it.
Wow.
But accounting is going to be more practical. It's going to be
Crazy.
easier for you to get into an accounting job anyway." So I switched to accounting. It was the best thing I ever
Wow.
did because that accounting came so easy to me.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine being an accountant.
But you love spreadsheets and numbers.
I do, but I just can't.
That's all I do. That's all I do is spreadsheets.
I can't imagine that being all that I do.
Oh, okay.
I like doing it like for my own personal budget,
Right.
but that's a couple hours a week,
Right.
not my life.
Yeah.
So I just can't imagine doing that.
But can you imagine preaching, Jared?
I could. Not like Jeff does, but
Yeah, he wouldn't be as good
he's
as me.
pretty good. You can give me $100 later.
Yeah, I will. Slide on the table. Any other questions?
Kate,
Kate, you got a question? Sailor, anything
Kate's
else?
saying no.
I think you could do like rapid fire. Favorite color, favorite candy, favorite animal.
All right.
Okay.
Sabrina said we should do rapid fire, like favorite color, favorite. So Sabrina, you give us
Okay, favorite color.
favorite color. I would say my favorite color is red,
Mine too. Mine's red.
partly because Oklahoma Sooners,
Right.
and you landed perfectly.
I did, man.
You
It's
got
like
the
every
Sooners,
team. Yep.
Chiefs and St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Yep. Which is crazy because then Sailor, so my son Sailor, grew up in sports. And every single one of his sports teams was orange, which I hate
Oh
orange.
yeah,
Because it's Oklahoma State,
Texas,
Texas,
Broncos.
But all of his
That's
gear was
funny.
orange. And so I had to buy orange stuff to support
That's
my
funny.
son.
You're a good
Anyway, that was interesting.
All right,
Favorite candy.
favorite candy. I'm not a big candy eater, but if I had to choose one, I would probably say Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay. I'm also not a big candy eater. I'm more of a savory guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Chips.
okay,
Oh.
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
If I was going to do candy, I would probably say, like a Heath bar.
Okay.
I like Heath.
All right.
Toffee kind of.
Yeah.
Chocolate and toffee.
Yep.
Favorite book.
Ooh, man, I would say the word of the Lord. Favorite book, Word of the Lord.
Okay, Jesus.
My favorite book, it's hard. I would say
Impactful.
Ruthless Elimination of Hurry is
Oh,
by
that
far
was
the most impactful book I think I've read in a long, long time.
I'm looking at books right now.
Yeah.
I have a hard time on the spot thinking of what the book's name was. So I'm looking at my Kindle right now. I also have them on Google Play. Joe Sangel's book is my favorite. Actually, no, it is. I love Joe's book. It's phenomenal. Well, I'll just say what I'm reading right now is A Circle Maker.
Oh, that book's
Which is
awesome,
awesome.
too, man. Yeah.
But to pick one book,
Yeah, it's hard.
So
Okay.
I'll come back to that one.
All right.
I don't remember names of books, but
All right.
Favorite animal.
Sabrina said favorite animal. Mine's a cheetah.
yep, mine's a dolphin.
For real?
What? Holy
Sabrina's
cow!
over here laughing at
Sabrina
Jeremy's
just
animal.
about fell out of her chair.
Why are you laughing at the dolphin?
Wow, Sabrina, I'm offended. She just bursts out laughing.
I was like, cheetah. She's like, okay, the dolphin.
Holy cow, she's crying over there.
I thought you were kidding.
That's funny.
I love a dolphin because
Why is that?
Expect that at
Oh.
all.
my goodness, that's funny. I always thought it'd be so cool to be a dolphin.
That's
because they're
awesome.
like they get to roam the
Yep.
and be a flipper. And
Yep.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Jared.
Animal.
that's hilarious.
Sabrina, another one. She can't.
A
Favorite food?
Oh man, those
Man.
are so hard. I love food.
Whatever's in front of me.
Like I can't.
I
stop
mean,
eating.
if I always say if I could pick one meal, and there's no consequences, I can only eat that meal. It would be boneless buffalo wings,
Ooh.
French fries, with ranch dressing and carrot cake for dessert.
Carrot cake, not coconut cake.
No.
Really?
Carrot cake with like thick cream
Icing.
cheese.
Yeah, that icing's that's
icing.
good. Yeah, carrot cake's good. Well, you're pretty Pacific.
Yeah,
You're
I am
Pacific on
Pacific. Yep. I'm not Atlantic.
I had to make
or
a Sabrina
Pacific.
blunder.
Hey, something else by the way, we both do. We did mention
Yes,
this.
we didn't. Oh, we didn't.
And I want to acknowledge there are people who have real speech impediments where they
Yes.
stutter.
Yes.
But there are literal words that we cannot say
And
in public.
And it's the same word.
Like,
It's the same words.
I can say it now. I can
Right.
say prescription. I can't say it. Prescription.
Yeah.
But if I go to Walgreens and I have to pick up a prescription, I will literally repeat the P. Like,
Yep.
So I don't even say it anymore.
I don't either. I can't say it when I go. I
Yeah.
say it. What do I say? I have some medicine to get. 'Cause I can say medicine.
Yep.
I cannot say prescription.
Yep, I can't
At
say
the
deposit
counter.
very well at the or withdrawal. I can't say at the bank. I don't say that
Really?
very well. Anyway,
Interesting. Yeah, but
prescription's the big one.
I say this, and it's the same thing for me. I've never been able to say that at the.
I don't stutter with
prescription.
anything
I
else.
can say it now. Prescription.
But that one word only at the counter.
Right. And I'll practice it
Yes,
going to the
yes,
store.
I will too.
I
I'll
will
be sitting
practice
there.
in the car.
Yep.
And I'll
Doesn't
be
matter.
practicing it walking into the store.
Yep.
Can't
And
say
doesn't
it.
matter.
Yep.
Anyway.
Favorite book.
Okay.
This is my favorite book. I going back. I forgot about this one. And this had a profound impact on me. Was Play the Man by Mark Batterson.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fantastic.
I've not read that one, but I've heard great things
Oh
about
my
it.
goodness, it's a fantastic book.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So what was your favorite food? You didn't answer your favorite.
Oh, favorite food. So probably for me, being from Kansas City, I have to say barbecue.
Barbecue. Yeah.
I mean, there are so many great barbecue
Yeah.
places, and
Yep.
it would be hard for me to say one type of barbecue. But man, barbecue and fries
Yeah.
is hard to beat.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Hoosiers.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's my go-to every time.
Man, that's a great one. I would, what would I say? Gladiator is one of
Okay.
mine. But Hoosiers is another good.
Yeah.
That's another good one. It's hard. See, it's food. I love movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So do I.
We watched-
I'm pretty. There's not many movies I watch and just think it was a complete waste of time.
Right.
There's been a few,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty easy to please when
okay.
it comes to movies.
Worst
If-
movie.
Okay, I need to ask my brother this real quick, Sabrina. Stop finding out questions. If you start a movie, do you have to finish it?
Yes. I
Okay.
mean, there's very few that I don't.
Yeah. See, for me too,
Yeah.
it's like if I start something, I'm going to finish
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah.
I don't care how horrible it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it, unless it's just complete debauchery. And
Right.
I won't. We've actually stopped a couple movies before,
Yeah.
just like that. But
Yeah.
anyway, okay.
I wanted to leave a movie once. It's probably the worst movie I've ever seen. And
Really?
some people love this movie. The SpongeBob movie
Never seen it.
was absolutely horrendous. But I was there with my kid.
Yeah.
I wanted us to pull him out. Like, we have to go. Like, this is ridiculous.
Our brain cells are dying.
Yeah, Sabrina, well, you were there, weren't you? It was you, me, and one of the kids. Oh my goodness, that movie is just horrid. Favorite sport? Favorite sport to play is basketball.
Yep. Me too.
Favorite sport to watch? Football.
Me too.
There you go. Good question,
Yep.
Sailor. Anything else?
You had one. What would you say before I cut you off? I said stop
Well,
asking
I
questions.
said worst movie.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
Jeff kind of shared, but
I mean, the one. There's been some movies that, as far as like content,
Yeah,
what-
I don't know what worst movie would be.
like that SpongeBob movie comes to my mind. Is that it was horrible.
It's so hard for me to think on the spot. But I don't know.
favorite drink.
Coffee for me.
For me, it's iced tea. I
Yeah,
just
you have
drink
tea all the time.
I drink tea, every day, all day.
Kate, you were asking something.
Oh, I was just,
Didn't you say something?
I said worst movie. 'Cause
Oh, she's the worst movie. Yeah. Anything more you can think of? All right.
Anything else? Ask me.
No. We've gone about 40 minutes
Oh,
of
man.
this. This is probably people are probably saying this is the worst podcast. I can tell you the worst podcast I ever listened to.
They probably missed me.
Just a bunch of two dorks laughing the whole time.
Oh man, it has been fun, Jared, having
Yep.
you on here. Thanks for doing this. Thanks
Thank you.
everybody that asked questions. I thought it'd be great since you were here just to have you on here, and those were fun to answer. And,
They were.
Anyway, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, my brother. Love you, and and he's fake crying over here. So Sabrina and I always end with our marriage mantra.
That's right.
Do you want to? You want to end with our twin mantra?
Let's do it.
All right.
Twins.
I couldn't even attempt to do it with a straight face. we were going to try to trick the audience into thinking we had a twin mantra, but I literally have snot blowing out of my nose as I'm trying to laugh
That's
here.
funny.
So I do not have a marriage mantra, but it was fun to mix the podcast.
You have a marriage
up.
mantra. You have a twins mantra.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do not have a twins mantra. We do have a marriage mantra, but we're not going to close with it. This is the Naked Party Time podcast, and we were real, raw, and had lots of fun on this podcast. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have an awesome week, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you for listening to the Naked Party Time podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and review on all of your podcast platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure and subscribe as well. For more content, go to jeffmanis.com.